Hello? I don't know if we're on yet. Hopefully we're on. Hello? Are we on? See some usual suspects today. Rubik, Kodmari, Little Luminous. Welcome. I don't know if... Can you hear me yet? Hopefully. Oh, there we are. Okay. There you... I guess the stream delay is not too good. It's telling me that my bitrate is at 3000. And on OBS it's like... No, it's definitely 4600. But... Okay, good. Hello everyone. Welcome to another stream. Okay. Everyone can hear me now. It was just a really late reaction, I suppose. We're starting off early. I'm gonna hate this because I chapped my lips. It's so cold today, but here's the thing, right? It's not even that cold. It's just, it feels way colder. It feels super cold. It's like one of the coldest feeling days I feel like we've had. And so I chapped my lips, or I put chapstick on, and now it's like, I hate putting chapstick on because it makes my lips disgusting. So, I love having slimy water bottle nozzles. Okay, story about the green screen and stuff like that. This is sort of secretive, and I hint about it tomorrow as well in Miraculous Monday. Big things are happening. I am changing a lot of things, okay? So I figured, you know what? Today, this stream is a good stream for the green screen, because, like, look, now you can see behind me, and it just works, okay? So I was like, you know what? Instead of holding off on the streams, nobody really watches the streams. It's like the same 30, people who come each week. So I was like, you know what? I'll let you guys in on a secret. I'll show you sort of some of the things that are changing. So I was like, you know what? It just works, right? So that's the story behind that. Background music is different, so I thought that we could maybe change up. I just wanted to do some testing with the background music, see if you guys like it and if it works in a in like an actual video environment setting. So we're gonna try it live. So at the end, I'll probably ask for some feedback, see if you like it better or worse and stuff. And obviously, like, the edges are kind of weird. It's the first time. I don't have very good lighting yet, so I need to look into getting better lighting and stuff like that. So it's still a work in progress, but yes. Oh, someone leaving. Good night. Have a good night. All right, so this week we are continuing the map. It's like Zoom. Yeah, it is like Zoom. I mean, I could lower the microphone a little bit, but you see, that's a little bit better. The thing is, though, right? I can't, because I have this over here, right? And so what I found just a cloth that I'm gonna put over here. And then hopefully I could just cover this thing with the cloth, and then I can extend it a little bit further. Over here, it's still a little wonky. So I mean, it's not ideal, but I think it works. It works for what it's meant to achieve. So I think it's fine. Oh yeah, 2 a.m. Definitely go to bed. Definitely go to bed. There's not gonna be a recap episode of this, but it's just a map. You can see it in the Discord. Okay. Are we ready to get started? I think that's all the introduction stuff. Last week we did all the island, so we could do a little recap of that. Yeah. Yes, no. Yeah, okay. I don't know. No one seems to want to move on. Or it's just that the late reaction. All right, we're going to do a test. We're going to do this, and then we're going to see how long. I'm not counting in my head, but it's less than 10 seconds. You guys are just not responding to me. You know what? I feel a little ignored. It hurts a little on the inside, but that's okay. All right, so here we go. Just to do a little recap on the monster. I was looking at the monster islands when I said that. We got the mountain island. This is the first one we did. These are just like the first addition, I should say, because everyone hates my little side islands here. So everyone makes fun of them. They're the peanut island stuff. So those will change. We got the mountain. We got the research. Research is pretty cool. Research is actually one of my favorite ones. This one's a pretty cool cluster. Pastel Island. Tree Island. The Cave Island. Cave Island is interesting. I think out of all of them, the Cave Island looks the most sus to me, so we might... And the Tree Island. The Tree Island also is like... looks a little unnatural. Farm Island. King's Island. Normal Island. This one's an interesting one, but I like it better than these two. Spiral Island. Also kind of like interesting looking, but I think it works. I think it's fine. And then we got the Monster Island. I think I want to do a little bit of work. This was sort of rushed because it was at the end of the stream. So I want to like make these look a little bit better. Things like that. What is a tree island? All that means is there's a tree here. A cheese island? I wouldn't like that. I'm not the biggest fan of cheese, so I wouldn't like that. Okay. So, today, we're going to be doing more work on these. I think, since everyone hates my side islands, I think we should go in and maybe edit them a little bit. Okay. How do you want me to do side island? Because, like, I don't know how you want me to do them. Like, okay, let's do some tests on the mountain island. Oh, you're making an edit of the map right now. Okay. Like, if I'm just gonna get rid of all of the side islands, at least the tiny ones. So that way, we can experiment and I can learn how to properly make side islands. Because currently, the ones that are in now, we're just like temp side islands, and it's like, yeah, we're just throwing them on here just to have side islands, and then now we can actually go in and make them look good. And this, I want to do a little editing to this. We're gonna just, make it maybe look a little more natural. Because I don't know, something is off about it. Like that already, I feel like looks a lot better. This feels a little too rounded, so we're gonna go... Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, that's so much better. Now it actually looks natural. Currently, the biggest problems are the placement and the size. They're too similar in size, and the placements look too man-made. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it sort of looks more like a dragon now, but I feel like it looks a lot better. And I sort of just want to go in and do that with all of the ones that look a little unnatural, like the tree island. This one just, I just want to change the look of this. Like, I don't like this. I don't like that. And I know I'm the one who wanted that, but like, I don't want it anymore. Looks like a turtle. I can sort of see the turtle, but like at the same time, not. It's. I mean. Okay. I suppose so. I suppose I'll give it to you. As long as it waves, it's good. Yeah. that seems to be the requirement, is all of them have to have a little extrusion of some kind. I think the research island is fine. I mean, aside from the side islands, I think the main bits are fine. This one's okay. I might go in here and make it look a little more jaggedy. I mean, it's a little natural, or unnatural looking. So maybe we'll go in here, add some jagged edges. Already looks so much better. Okay, well, maybe that edit wasn't. Go down here, add that. Ooh, spicy. It's getting spicy in here. It's getting hot. Is it working for me, or is it? I can vibe with that. Yeah, Pastel Island is quite interesting because it's like the only one with a big island in it. So, yes. This is where people go if they want a vacation and they want like a big land water mass thing. Because you have to remember, this water is not actually, like, this is not a coast. This is the edge of a pit, sort of. Yeah. This is the pink beach right here. That's what this is. The pink beach. So, actually, let's edit this a little bit. Make this feel... It looks a little better. What am I using to do this? This program is called Wonder Draft. I think we said it was like $30 last week, right? I think that's what it was. Okay, the normal island. We're just gonna make it look more like a bean instead of a eggplant. Make it look a little bit more natural, you know? I don't know, something about this one I'm still not liking. And I don't know what it is. Maybe we gotta make it look a little... There, now it's like a lobster claw. That looks a little bit better. I'm still not the biggest fan. What? I think it looks better. I like it more. But it... I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't look natural enough. Like, it's got to just have more pieces that come out of it. It's got to become a deformed monster claw. Let's see. I'm already liking the looks of this a lot better. Look at how much better this looks. It already looks so much better. Look at that. Well, okay, I'm confused. What are we talking about in the chat? I don't know. We need a topic of discussion. Someone come up with a topic of discussion while I'm doing this. I could just talk. Something about channels? What? Technically, we all have YouTube channels, but so... Oh, okay, yeah. So all of your accounts that you're posting on are like technically YouTube channels, although they're not channels that can upload yet, because there's certain things that you have to do. Whenever you make a new channel, you have to like meet certain, like you have to like confirm a phone number or do like a certain thing before you can actually like start uploading, or at least like, you know, uploading like 15-minute long videos or whatever. At least that's how it used to be. I don't know if they changed it. But that's technically, yes, all of you have a channel right now, and you could, if it's not a channel that can upload yet, you can easily convert it to one. It could just be a viewing channel at this moment. So, yes, that is how it works. Okay, this normal island looks so much better. Oh my god. So much better. I like it a lot. A lot better now. This one now feels a little too, like, a little too perfect now. Even with the other adjustment. I still think the King's Island should be bigger. I like halfway agree with you. It's like, it feels a little smaller than it should be, but the rest of them, like, it could be a little bit bigger. Yeah. Mr. Fruit will disagree with that. And I could see why you would disagree with it too. But it's just the part of me that wants them all to be around the same size. Like, this one's just a tad smaller. Make all the other islands smaller. Yeah. I think, either way, the King's Island needs to be sized differently to be more proportionate with the other islands. I think that's more of the point. But it's fine for now. Like, we can do all that in a second. Once we're done and we're like, okay, this is what we want the islands to look like, then we will we will go in and like finally adjust the placements and stuff. And then what we can do is add like the colors and then the designs, stuff like that. Farm Island? No, it's not too bad. This one, I mean, maybe it could just use a little bit of touching up. Make it look a little bit more, you know, jagged and natural, stuff like that. But I think... oh, another thing I want to do is I also want to add some islands that are just like random islands, like out here. Like say there's an island right here where it's just like it's not known as an official island. It's just like a stopping point, right? So like you can go here and then you can dock to like all the other islands and stuff like that. So that's another thing I think would be cool to add. Just like miscellaneous islands out in the middle of nowhere that are not really assigned. I mean, like there might be one island that like has control over it, but for the most part it's just like a docking island. So I think that could be cool. And then maybe there's like a little residence on there, or like not necessarily residence, but like, you know, like a shop there where people traveling from one island to the next can stop, get some food, you know, take a little break before their next sail out, stuff like that. Okay. Cave Island. I kind of want to like completely redo the Cave Island, make it just something more like this. Tree Island as well, sort of. Yeah, like a pit stop. That's exactly what it is. Pit stop. I'll do a little bit of work on the research island. Get a little bit more jaggedy. Maybe this is what I just need to do with the side island, is just make it all look a little bit more natural and less perfect. Was it snowing in your place? Is it? There's... I guess it all melted, sort of. It snowed a little bit. Not really enough to, like, stay on the ground or anything, but there was a little bit on the rooftops today. Here's my philosophy on snow. I love the snow. And to me, there's no point in winter if it doesn't snow. Like, if it doesn't snow, it just takes away all of the fun of the cold season. It's like, why have a cold season if it's not gonna snow? Like sure, like you know, getting your car out and stuff like that. That's annoying. I get it. You know, you have to wait till the roads are salted, all that stuff. That's annoying. But like, it's worth it though, because snow is so good. Like I would totally take that. Like a little bit of extra work in the morning to have some snow. It's just like that's the enjoyment of the winter season. Like that's sort of the point, right? So. Your country doesn't snow. Oh, that's too bad. You gotta go visit a country that snows. Like, it'll be a pain. Like if you go to a place that snows, like, tourism isn't very hot typically during the winter. I mean, I guess it depends on where you go. But, like, typically people don't want to go when it's snowing. But you should totally go to a place when it's snowing. Like, there won't be the typical tourist attractions, probably. Like, Disneyland, I would assume, would be closed. Stuff like that. But it's such a cool experience. Like, I don't know what you could do as a tourist, but like you could build snowmen and maybe a ski resort. Maybe like a ski resort or something. Like go to the mountains somewhere and then get, you could ski. I've never skied actually, but that's something that you could do. There's snow there. You could build snowmen, stuff like that. So that I think would be a very enjoyable experience if you've never really experienced snow. And then, because here's the thing, right? I'm in the minority here. I don't like me saying I like snow. Like a lot of people are like, no, I don't like snow, and it makes me sad. But it's like, if you would end up not liking it, and you're like, this would be annoying if it just kept snowing, then that's good. Then you can go home, and then you just don't have to deal with it anymore. So, yeah. But I wish it snowed more here, where I am. Like we had some big snows a few years ago. It was more than a few years ago, but yeah, it hasn't snowed. There hasn't been big snow in a while, and it's quite unfortunate because I like big snows. you've never been around snow. If you have never experienced snow, you 100% have to go somewhere where it snows. Ski resorts, like there's a bunch of ski resorts in the US. Definitely got to take a trip to one. And here's the good thing about like ski resorts, because like you could just go, and it could be like you could go to the base of the mountain, right? You could just like have your typical vacation. It wouldn't be snowing there or whatever, right? Then you just take the day to drive up into the mountains, and then you get to go to the ski resort. Then you could stay there for a couple days, and then you could just like ski and stuff. And so then you get to experience, the town that you stay at, and then you get to experience the in the mountain experience with the ski resort and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely something you should do. Because I get it. Oh, everyone should experience snow. You might not like it, and you might be like, okay, this is cool, but definitely don't want to ever go near snow again. But at the same time, it's like, I think everyone should experience it, because it's a cool experience. Canada, I assume it snows quite a lot in Canada. And I assume it gets pretty cold there, so you get to live with the snow. Part of me is envious, but then the other part of me is like, I like snow, but I don't know if I like it enough to live in a place that is constantly like absolutely freezing. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, I like cold. I like the cold. Like, I have my window open right now. Like my room right here gets really pretty hot. So typically, I almost always have my fan on. I have it turned off right now because I'm streaming right now, and the noise would be annoying and whatnot. But like typically, my fan is always on, except for when I'm recording and streaming and stuff. I like it to be chilly, and then at night, it's the best sleep is the sleep you get when it's cold. And so, that to me, that's just like the best feeling is sleep, coldness. Because then, if you get cold, you just get under your blanket, and then you're good, right? It's like, that's the best kind of sleep right there. Is sleep that you get, when it's cold. At least for me. Okay, some people might like it to be hotter, but like if it's too cold, just add more layers. That's all you got to do, and then your problem is solved. But yeah, like in the summer, I die. I absolutely die in the summer. Like, it's not even that it gets like super hot. I mean, it's been hotter recently because like global warming and stuff like that. But it's not like it's there's a lot more places in the US that get a lot hotter than where it gets than the heat that it gets here where I am. But still, it's like my room that's naturally hot because of all the computer stuff I have. It's pain. It's pain. So. Yeah. Need to move to the North Pole. No. I think, okay. I would love to live in a place that was a little colder than where I am right now. But I don't know, like that'd be nice, but it doesn't, I don't care to, like, if I was ever in a situation where I needed to move, I'd be like, all right, let's do it. Let's move to a place that's a little colder. But I'm good for right now. Okay. Mr. Fruit sent me an updated version of what they think the island should look like. Okay. Am I in England? No, I'm in the US. So, I mean, like, there's tons of places. Like, if I wanted to get, like, pretty cold, I think I could move up to New York. Or if I wanted to get hot, I could move down to, like, Florida or something. But I'm good. Like, I'm like right in the middle. I'm chilling. Okay. So I think a lot of what Mr. Fruit has done is just make it look a little bit more natural. And I think that the main thing I want to do is oh, you made some big changes to the research island though. That was a big thing. Okay, overall, did you like the changes I have been making? Like the research island right now, it looks a lot more natural. There's a lot more jaggedy edges. Like, would you say that's an improvement? Looks like a skeleton arm. You know what? I can see that. It sort of does look like that. Side islands are still the same size though. Well, yeah, okay. I don't necessarily know what you want me to do. Like, make some bigger ones. Like, I can make a few bigger ones too. Like I'll just start working on some bigger. That appears to be the biggest issue, I think, is lack of bigger side island. Is that right? Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of this one up here, though. I feel like it extends up too far. Bum bum bum. Just change the existing ones, or one sizes, adding more makes it chaotic. Okay. I think for the most part, I mean, there was a few. I added a few, but like, all right. Yeah, this looks more like a paw print. Bigger side islands too. Okay, I'm trying to decide which research island I like better. I might like Mr. Fruit's better. Okay, fine. I will use yours. Because everyone's probably gonna like it better. Nobody ever likes what I do. And it's very unfortunate. Whenever I propose something or try to do something, everyone's like, no, this doesn't look very good. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know what? You tell me what you want me to do then, and then I'll do it. And then it looks fine. So we're just gonna do this. It's gonna be fine. So this one sort of looks like this. Ba, ba, ba. Oh. Then why? Okay. What? Okay, you changed. So, okay, you want me to undo all the... I was just gonna copy what you did. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. I went to the place of no return. I cannot undo anymore. That's very sad. Oh, well. Wait. Are you talking about this normal island? Okay, I don't know what we're talking about. Well, I'm just gonna roll with this. I'm just gonna do what you did for this these island. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we're gonna roll with that. We're gonna roll with that. There's a cool one over here that has this cool like crescent shape. Sort of like that. It looks like someone took a bite out of it. A little bit. Although mine does not look as good. There we go. It's okay. But it's nice. Shoot. I don't know what the heck I just did. I broke something. That's definitely not what I meant to do. Okay. This one is meant to be closer to here. There we go. Enter. Okay, there we go. We're gonna scale it down a little bit. There we go. There we go. You don't need to get the shapes exact. I was just doing random. Okay, yeah. But I like your shapes. Your shapes are good. But you know what's not good? This hand. Why is this hand here? Go away, hand. I don't want... Go away. I want my normal crosshairs. Why did you do this to me? Maybe this will fix it. No, it didn't. Ah. There we go. It's back. Fixed it. Let's go. This is the fun of world building. It's trial and error and trying to make things that look good. Because, you know, you can't have a good world without, or you can't have a good story without a good world. That's not true. You can't. But, like, it's nice. When you have a good story and a good world, it's just, that's refreshing. You know? So that's why we're aiming to achieve both. Well thought out story, well thought out world. It's gonna be good. Probably. I mean, I think what we have so far is good, so. But obviously, the story part of our story is not fully thought out yet. We're still developing. Okay. Fine with something like this. We go out like that. Okay. Shoot! I always forget about that. Okay. Good. Good. Alrighty. How we feeling about the new and improved research island? We put that a little bit. Oh no. There we go. You love writing, especially songwriting, and building lore. Yeah, it is satisfying. Add them in, yeah. But I'm talking about like these. Are we good with the placement? Things like that, because I want to make sure that we're good on the main large islands before we do the little tinier island. Unleash the mini islands. Good enough for me. All right. That's an interesting shape. One right here. Okay, cool. It's got a little tail there. Not anything you'd really see from up here, but like it exists. If you zoom in, it's there. Let's see. Let's add another one here. You wanted me to get rid of some of. Guess I'm confused. I don't. Okay, we're gonna get rid of some of the ones in here. Although that was one that we did keep. Okay. All right. Next topic of discussion. What are we talking about next? Okay. Any more complaints about the research island, or is this one good? Maybe another longer side island over here. Oh. On the sheet I'm referencing, there's another island over here. Looking good. Alright, are we thinking yay or nay to this extra side island over here? Yay or nay to this group? Or maybe just more specific. I like this one right here. They look pretty far. Yeah, that's my only concern, is like they feel sort of disconnected. Like if we keep it, then I'm thinking like I gotta rework it a little bit. Do they have snow on the mountains? I would assume so, yes. Like up, like on like the mountain island, yes, there's snow. But on the islands that are just more like central, like the King's Island and stuff like that, where they don't really have too much elevation, no snow. So Luna has never seen snow because she's never been to the mountain island before. So I think this is good. I don't think we need an extra island over here, so I'm just gonna keep this the way it is. Maybe I'll shrink this a little bit because this one looks a little big. We'll do the same. Okay. Are there bridges connecting the larger side islands? Yeah, I would assume so. Like, specifically here, definitely yes. This might be too long of a gap. Here, probably yes. There's probably a big bridge. And then here to here. I would assume there's probably some bridges there. They have to be, like, really big bridges. But, like, here to here, this is stretching it. Like, this would be a really long bridge and very dangerous. But like in between like here and here, you could probably make a bridge. Like thinking about it realistically, like that would be a really, really long bridge. But I think with Volatile you could make it work. bridges in general. There's not bridges like connecting here to here. Like, no, this is like way too big of a space. Like, you wouldn't be able to see, I assume, depending on how large the islands are. But my guess is you would not be able to see this island standing over here. So. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the research island. This looks a lot better, I think, than what it was originally. Mountain island. Let's actually add the side islands that were removed. All right, you guys never gave me another topic of discussion. What are we talking about? I think that's the best way to pass the time here. Donuts? Donuts are good. Is Volatile still canon? Yeah, Volatile's still canon. That's what makes the islands float. And you know what? Maybe that's why the islands are in danger, because over time, I think the canon story that we talked about so far is that this used to be like one giant crust. Like there used to be no islands, let's say. Like crust, space in between, water, and then there was volatile keeping it from falling into the water, right? Over time, as creatures and humanity started developing more, the places with less volatile, let me wind back a little bit. Volatile requires natural magic energy that Ilaria just naturally produces, and that magical energy is stuff that Ilarians tap into, and they take it, like they do their water magic and stuff like that, right? So they tap into that natural energy. Maybe the volatile also taps into that natural energy, keeping it afloat. But as humanity keeps growing and they keep using more magic, which the whole point of combining with Earth is to make them use less magic, right? So as they're using more magic, the volatile gets weaker and weaker, which are making the island start to crumble. And the only way to fix that is to stop using magic. But their society at this point in time depends on using magic. So it keeps getting worse and worse. So if we introduce more technology, they would need less magic for, like sewage systems and stuff like that. So that would limit the use of volatile, or of just magic in general, giving more magic to the volatile, and then we're good, and then that's how they save. So they save Ilaria. Maybe that's what we do. You think you would live in your island? Are you asking me which island I would live in? Well, I would either live in one of the normal island, Tree Island, or the King's Island, probably. Cave Island would be kind of cool, but I don't know if I could do that. Like living underground to me just seems, I don't know if I like that. Farm Island, too rural for me, I think. So just like the typical island, like Pastel Island feels too touristy for me. So I would just go, I just want to chill life. Just leave me alone. I want to be Tree Island. King's Island is more city, and I don't know, I've never really lived in the city before, so I don't suburbs is probably where I would choose, but we'll see. Maybe volatile is like a rare ore on Earth, not enough magic energy to make it float. That's why they need to connect with humans. Well, the problem with the human side of things, the reason why humans need to adapt more magic is because we're using too much technology and we're not connecting with the Earth itself as much. And obviously, you know, it's like global warming. We need to start doing more eco-friendly things, and sort of that's sort of the whole story behind that. Is like, all right, we need to relax. We need to be more eco-friendly. And it's gonna be hard to transition. Since we're not taking the precautions right now and we're not taking it slowly and steadily, like within the next 10 years, it's really got to be soon. Like we needed to start making big changes, you know, like years ago, right? But since we just haven't, like, I don't know. Obviously, since I live in the U.S., I follow more U.S. stuff, but like, we have not done anything. We've backtracked. So we really need to do big action. That's what we need to do. Because like, otherwise, if we don't, like, we need to start now in general, but like, it's going to be a rush in the next 10 years. It's just like huge changes and people are going to hate it. But that's sort of what we get for putting it off. Because it's like, we didn't have time to adjust slowly to it. It's going to be like, all right, all these new regulations, got to put them in place because otherwise the Earth dies. Like that's just how it is. So, yeah, it's our own fault for not doing anything about it sooner. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for it. Like obviously we still have a little bit of time before the big action happens, but like it's gonna come soon. It's gonna be like big changes, I think. Well, I mean, there could not be any changes and we just all die. Like the Earth is just not being able to be sustained and heats up too much. So we'll see. All right, what are we thinking about the mountain island? I think if the problem is inverted, if it's better with humans joining. Not... Are you talking about inverting the problem? Would that just mean that... Because right now, Ilarians need technology, and humans need magic. So inverting that would just be the exact... would be the same thing that we have right now. Okay, any big changes, any big change requests from the mountain island side islands, more specifically? Or the regular island, too. Anything. Like, this stream is just fine-tuning everything. Maybe we'll cut off one of the codes. I think I like this better. This felt a little out. A little too far out for me. Maybe we'll move it there. Alright. How's that? So Ilarians need humans, and humans need Ilarians, not technology. That didn't exist. So you're saying instead of... I don't know, it feels the same, like... I'm just using technology because that's the thing that humans bring. Humans bring technology, right? And then Ilarians bring magic. So it's essentially the same thing in my mind. I don't necessarily know how... Like, to me, it's same thing, just different wording. Okay, so Pastel Island. Let's see here. I suppose we should get working on this one. I don't know if I thanked you properly, Mr. Fruit, but thank you for making this reference for me, so I can make the islands look good. You're much better at making islands than I am. Oh, why does the planet need technology when it didn't have it in the past? The planet itself doesn't need technology. It needs humans to bring over the technology and teach Ilarians how to live without intruding on the Earth. The technology, not even technology, it's science. That's what they're bringing over, is science. They need the humans' knowledge of science, so that way they can you know, stop using as much magic. So it's not technology. Maybe it wasn't the best word. Maybe the more accurate way to put it is science. That's what they're bringing over, is science. Sort of like Dr. Stone. Well, yeah, sort of what Mr. Fruit's saying. Just because you don't have something in the past doesn't mean, like on the human side of things, just because we didn't have magic in the past, I mean, well, technically maybe we did. But when we were still with Ilaria, like originally we were with Ilaria, and then the king was like, nah, we're splitting up again. So maybe we did have it in the past. But that's not the point. The point is, humans don't have it now, but they do need it now because they need to stop using as much technology. So it's not about what they had in the past, it's about the future. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you don't think it makes sense. I think Ilarians need to stop using magic, but their society is so dependent on that magic that they just can't stop. But the way to become less dependent on the magic would be to introduce ways that they could do the same thing without magic. And the way to do that is science, and humans have that knowledge. So in order to speed up that knowledge gain, humans come over and start teaching Ilarians how to do science and how to invent things and technology and stuff like that. So it's changing. It's not changing I mean, it is, but it's not changing the things that they do. It's just changing how they do the things to match closer to Earth, to fix that. And then certain aspects of Earth, like how we do production, maybe, for example, like how we produce things in factories and stuff, maybe that could be improved with magic. So then we would fix things like that. And then maybe energy production, maybe there's a way that we can produce energy easier without polluting the Earth with magic. So that's sort of the idea there. Earth and magic IRL, like, that'd be cool, but our way of life would be so different. It's not even, it's like, it's crazy. Like, if you think about, if magic was a thing, like, the way we live would be so different. Like, unrecognizable. Like, if we had magic, technology probably wouldn't be where it is today, because there's no reason, like, magic itself is already so advanced in the things that it can do. There's like, okay, why need so much technology, right? Like, we invented technology to make our lives easier and to improve our life. But we already get something automatic with magic, right? So it's like, why invent high technology when we can lift planks with our water magic or our levitation magic or whatever, right? So why invent cranes and stuff like that? So really, we better be thankful that all of this, that we don't have magic, because otherwise we would probably be in Ilaria's position. Alright, how are we feeling about the Pastel Island? I'm thinking maybe editing a little up here. Okay, I think that's a little better. Okay. Glad we're happy with the pastel. I don't want to do spiral, so I'm going to procrastinate. We're going to move on to the tree. Procrastinating is bad, though. Don't do it. We spent so long on the spiral last time, so... We're bringing out the big gun. This is the entirety of the tree island. It's just this. I think it's perfect. It's perfect. All right. All right, time to form an island with my brush. Okay. All right, we need something to talk about. You still disagree? Yeah, I don't. That's, I mean, that's sort of a good thing though, right? Because like, in order to do critical thinking, you have to have people that disagree with you. So I think I always like having disagreeing viewpoints because it allows us to think about it. And when we think about it, typically the more thinking you do, the better what you're thinking about becomes. So that's good. Although typically what ends up happening with us is we we have something that we disagree on and then we never touch on it again because we're doing more world building right now. So we're like, yeah, we'll do it later. But I think, I mean, there's a reason for that too. It's like, when we're focused on world building, we sort of should be focused on world building, so that way it's not like, all right, let's do some story, and then world building. Oh, what were we doing in world building again? And then when it's time to go back to the story, it's like, what were we talking about in story? You know? So I think that's why it's good we break it up. Okay, the magic system is probably the biggest example of this. Developing a magic system is so hard. I don't even know what's going on over here. Goodbye. Don't even get me started on magic systems. Because there's so many different ways to do it. And there's so many people have so many different ideas of what their perfect ideal magic system is that it's so hard to as we're working on a group, like come up with a singular uniform magic system that we all are like, okay, we can go with this. Alright, hopefully this is fine. This shape is good. No. Mr. Fruit, I don't even like what you did. For some reason, I don't like the shape of this island in general. I don't like the yin-yang shape. And I don't know how to fix it. I said we just leave it like that. Obviously, that was a joke. Not a very good one, apparently. Because nobody was laughing. Maybe we sort of just do a random island. No yin-yang, no nothing. Just like the classic, interesting shaped islands that we have done in the past. Yeah, make it a normal island shape. Well, I know I wasn't able to do what you did, but like even when I'm looking at it, it's like it looks too unnatural. That's my issue with it, is it's too unnatural. So I'm gonna just make something that looks like a normal island, just with this weird hole. And then we'll roll with that. How's the new background music, by the way? So, like, roots? Okay. I could sort of make it... Like, there could be a lot more of these things that pop down. This one sure looks interesting, though. No. Yeah, it doesn't look like an island. I lost my island making tut. No, I don't. Are you talking about like a flower? Like a doll? Like, I don't. The only dolly I can think of is like the thing you use for moving boxes. I don't know what to do. It's too big. Maybe this is what we'll do. What are you doing? Stop doing that. That was weird. I don't know what just happened there. Just wanted to shrink this, that's all. Okay, now that this is a more reasonable size, and that may have been what the issue was. We gotta go here, here. Now that's back to normal. I'm already feeling the island juices coming back. There we go. And just like that, we have a better looking island than it's ever looked. Obviously, it's not perfect, but... I think it's better than what it was. I think some may look a little too big on this side. It's going on this island. There's going to be a big tree here, and then it's just going to be... The rest is just going to be normal looking stuff. Like normal biomes and stuff like that. Because this was... Before this was the tree island, this was just normal island 1.0. So... You know what? Doesn't look too bad. What logo? What logo are you guys talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. The logo for Page Turner? We haven't touched that in forever. Of the story logo? Yeah. So like the Page Turner logo? Yeah, I never finished that. I was actually looking at it earlier today. I was like, this isn't too bad. I could use a little bit more work, but overall the concept I think I like. Something about this one. Maybe make the thing on the inside a little bigger. Problem is, I don't know if I can easily do that. And I suppose I could just carve it out a little bit like this. we have a bit more irregularities. I think that's what I wanted to say. Probably. Irregularity. There we go. So it's looking better. Alright, how are we feeling about this? When did I wake up today? I woke up about 9. This one isn't perfect, but I think it's better. I think, yeah, I'm sorry guys. The chat, it's hard to focus on making this and then reading the chat. It's very much a quick glance and then a back down. So if it was something that you said, I'm sorry. But I think what we should do, leave this one for next week, and then when we come back next week, we'll be like, all right, now we can focus on the tree island and make it look a lot better. Then we can do the side islands later too. Sort of like what we did with these 3. Looks bad now if you zoom in. Does. Okay. Oh boy, the cave island. Oh boy. Contemplating whether or not to keep the cave island sort of like a star, or if we change it completely, sort of like what we did with the tree island. Make the islands green. Okay, we're gonna color everything in the future. We're just getting the basic design down. Thinking we delete the whole thing. Sorry. We'll add the heart island back in. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll do it. And we can still sort of have 4 central points. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, let's move on to the farm island now. I'm just kidding. Ah, I'm so funny, aren't I? Ah, yeah. It was funny the first time I did it, but sometimes I wish I was a little more funny, you know? Like, I'm just not funny, and it makes me a little sad. But I've learned to live with it, and people seem to be okay with it, so. Okay. You know what? Honestly, I think this looks a lot better than what it was. I'm funny when I do the voices of characters. Like what are you talking? Like when I'm trying to impersonate someone? I don't know about that. Like And maybe we'll make it come out here a little bit. Find a way to add the heart in somewhere. There we go. I think this cave island I mean, it looks more like a generic island, I know, but I like the generic looking things a little bit better. It's just, I can vibe with it a bit more because it looks more natural. You know? I didn't see your message. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I did not see it. Epic. All right. I'm glad you think so. We're gonna leave it at that, and then next week we'll come in and fine tune it more. It's almost therapeutic. Seeing we turn shapes into islands. I'm glad you think so. Okay, Farm Island. Don't actually have that many problems with this one. I think the biggest issue, side island. Probably. So we're gonna get rid of the side. There's that one. That's fine. Maybe make a few edits. Okay. Side island in here. Throw one in here, you know? And this one will be a long one. You know, we've gotten rid of a lot of the long side islands. So maybe we'll make a return of the long, thin one. A little bit. Not too much. Nah. We'll just make a weird looking one over here. And then we'll add one more like that. And then yeah, let's add a little cluster. Another heart? Oh. I guess there's a little heart down here. We can get rid of the heart. There. Now it's no longer a heart. See what you did? You destroyed love between the farm and Cave Island. Now it's a one-sided love. The Cave Island is sending over the love to the Farm Island, but Farm Island's like, nah. Just a friend. Okay, let's add a few... islands. Add an island there. Okay. Fine with that. For now. This will probably be changed later because I'm not. By later, I mean right now because I was not a fan of it. There we go. Much better. Still something off about it. Much better. Much. Okay. All right. Not vibing with these. Get out of here. I don't know. For some reason, I don't like the thicker islands on the side here. They don't vibe with me. That's kind of interesting. Okay, I like that better. Okay, now I think final thing we'll do for today is Monster Islands, and then Spiral Island we'll do next week, along with fine-tuning Cave Island and Tree Island. We will add and modify those next week. We'll end on the Monster Islands again this week. I think there's also maybe too many side islands here. Maybe. It looks a little cluttered. There might be a little too many. Okay. So far, so good. This is already looking a lot better. Get rid of some of these. I can add them in later. You know, let's actually just get rid of all of the monster islands. Or side island. Hmm. Okay. Maybe there's some sort of story here as to why there's this big chunk. Maybe this whole thing used to be one. There we go, making it look a little unique. There we go. I'm fine with that. Gotta make it look interesting. That might be too interesting. You know, there's quite a lot of bottom cutouts. So we're not gonna do that. However, I never said anything about side cutouts. Oh yeah. Let's do it. Still gives off very similar energy. Okay, top cutout. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I can vibe with that one. Okay, what are we thinking? I'm sorry, I have not looked at the chat at all. Dolphin? This one kind of looks like a dolphin, a little bit. Well, obviously more side islands, yes, but I'm talking about the general shape. How we feeling? Not the biggest fan of this one, though. Maybe it'll just be like that. Yeah, or maybe instead of a bite being taken out of these two, maybe it was the king and he just came over here with this big magic. It was like, bam, blown up. Chat is quiet? I don't think so. All right. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's just add a few more side islands. And we'll be good to go. Okay. I don't think I want side islands in here. I think it makes it look too cluttered. Get a few. Okay. Okay, let's take a good look at this. Here are the islands so far. This might be the lo-fi background music. I think the lo-fi it may have been in that selection. Maybe. So yeah, hopefully the background music is more chill and better for listening. Oh, you actually like the heart from the far into the cave? Okay, you know what? We can reunite their love. There. This one looks too much like a heart. Let's edit it a little bit. Make it look more jankety, but it's still a heart. There we go. Maybe we'll make it go. There we go. They got their 2 hearts. I feel like the Monster Island and the King's Island is connected somehow. I mean, not really. You like the Diamond Cave Island? To me, the diamond just feels too unnatural, so I axed it. I don't want them to all feel like unnatural like the Spiral Island. Like the Spiral Island, cool concept, I like it. It's unnatural for sure, but I can live with like 1 or 2 unnatural ones. But like, yeah, I don't want them all to feel super unnatural. I want them to feel like actual islands that would be realistic. It's like the Monster Island is almost side-eyeing the normal island. Sorta. Okay. What we're gonna do next week. Finish Tree Island, finish Cave Island, fix, I mean, not really fix, but just like edit King's Island. I like the shape of King's Island, just make it better. Spiral Island, edit this, make it look a little better. And then make any other edits, and then I think after that we'll be good to start coloring and adding assets and stuff like that. I didn't want to deal with this with the Spiral Island, because like this will take forever. Yes, Lana, you can ask your question. What color the pastel island will be? Well, that's a good question. Depending on the biome, because like when we're doing painting and stuff, it'll just like the different biomes can be different color. Fruit did some of the. I think Fruit wanted the Spiral Island to be a thing. So there could be a spiral, but no gem shape for an island made out of gems. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I don't know. The Spiral Island is a different kind of unnatural. You know, like I don't know. Like I can vibe with the Spiral Island because it's still circular. But having one that's like a diamond is, I don't know. That one's just not cutting it. Yeah. All you got to do was pain. Yeah. Well, some days are like that. Some days are like that. All right. Yeah, okay. So what we're going to do, what we can do we can go like this. Like, ooh, maybe this is a desert biome. And then we've got a forest biome. Ooh, whoa, foresty stuff. And then you've got snow. And then you got whatever this is. And then you got this other forest. Whoa, you know. Whoops. Not mean to do that. Then we can add a blue. Whoa. The pink or the sakura biome. Whoa. Find a good sakura color right around here. That's what the pastel island is going to look like. Maybe. Something like that. We're gonna undo it all because okay. Sweet. Alright, what was Lana's question? Can you make tomorrow's Miraculous Monday a live? No, because it's already pre-recorded. I recorded it yesterday. Very natural land of pink, yes. Okay, pastel. Okay, yes, it will look more pastel. I was just doing a very quick example of what the colors would look like, because I didn't want to, like, try that hard. Code Mari. What you should do is you should get some color palettes, a good color palette of pastel colors for, I don't know if we'll get to it next week, but we may get to it next week. So have it ready for next week. Make a color palette of all the different colors you want for the different kind of biomes, like pink ocean, pink trees, and stuff like that for the color, like you just saw. So you can do that, and then I can make good-looking pastel colors, and then we don't have to sit here for like 20 minutes as I try to make a good color. The rest will be pretty generic, I think. When will we start naming the islands? Well, we pretty much already have named. These are the easy names for us to like look at this and be like, okay, that's Pastel Island. But I think they already have more formal names. It's on the island document, so I'd have to reference that for the actual name. All right, well, we're gonna end on time today, so yes. Any last words before you get cut off? As far as another live Miraculous Monday, I might try to do one on the 100th episode. We're on like 183, so we got like 20 weeks. 20 weeks to go. It's half a year. So well, I would call this week a success. We did some more work on the map. I will upload this updated map to the Discord for those of you who want it for anything. My artistic talents. Thank you for joining me. I would not necessarily call these artistic talents, but thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Any last words? Does not sound sus at all. Yeah, well, it's not. It's fine. Okay, you will look for pastel colors. That's good. No promises that we will get to that next week, but we might. So I just want to have it ready. All right, for all of you who's late, go to get to bed. I'm gonna go to bed too. It's not even late. I'm just tired for some reason. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't get a diamond. You know, sorry. You get a heart though. You get this heart. Okay, that was for you, and you get this crescent. So. Oh, I have artistic down. Thank you. Thank you. All right, 3:30. Time to end. So, let's do a quick save though. And now it has officially been saved. So now we shouldn't lose anything. All right. Well, good night, because everyone seems to be in a later time zone than I am. So, have a fantastic night, and I will see you next week, same time, same place, as always. All right. Peace out, everyone. Goodbye.